welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Houston Texans. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
What's that? 19! Mike 54! Now alert! Big stop.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Again, running right, it's high. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Watson, off play action. It's complete. Stills. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Check 26, check 23.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Mariota gives to Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 47. They'll run for the first time with Hill. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Wide, get wide. Check, crunch. Check. Fresno. Where are they, team?
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He completes it to Henry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a... Pickup of about 7 or 8.
Brings up 3rd and 11.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check. 36. Check 24. 3.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Barkevius Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
To throw Mariota. He's got it. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 10 yards gets him closer, but now it's 4th and goal.
Cairo Santos on for the field goal. A 19-yard line.
And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
First down, Texans.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Kevin Byard. A gain of 10 brings up 3rd.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to the ground. This time it's Hyde. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's the 43-yard line.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll try the air now with Watson. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28.
A gain of 19 yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
The Texans on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, here's Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The kick by Fairbairn is good. No one attempted or made more field goals than Fairbairn last year. He was 37 of 42.
And they were grateful for every one of those that put 3 points on the board. I'll guarantee you Bill O'Brien, the head coach, is thinking to himself, we need to use them a lot less in 2019. Let's make sure we score some more touchdowns.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
the kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
On 2nd down, Hyde. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Harold Landry racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And here the pressure from the outside linebacking spot.
And normally when that happens and they're able to get home, that means the other guys on his team helped him out a lot. If they occupied people to allow it to be no less than a one-on-one situation, allows him to get home.
3rd and long, it's Watson. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Mariota throwing complete there to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Henry. He stiff arms him. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
Safety's creeping. Watch out, watch out.
Mariota on the delay to Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
40. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down.
Now Mariota. And Walker has it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line that hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
3rd and 2, Watson. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Following the interception here, Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, we got four down. Tighten up.
Mariota to throw it. Complete. It's Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Kill. Hey, watch that.
Here's Mariota. And it's caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, as the first half is winding down, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away.
Let's go. Let's do it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Now Watson from the gun, he'll throw. And the catch made by Hopkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will do it for this first half. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, baby.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll run it again with Henry. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
Where are they, team? Under 10. 3.
Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. A 1st down carry for Henry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
You must be dreaming. Check, 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 check. Three. He's coming. Double up. Topper. Slam. Kill. One.
From the 39, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Throwing is Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
At their 49-yard line.
Mike, set. 19. 5-4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
What is that? 19. Watching you fly. All right, T, left. All right, T.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On 1st and 10, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's got this down to the 35. That's good for a Texan 1st down, a 12-yard pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan 1st down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. They go back to the ground with Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. After the toss, well executed there to find the space and then eventually get out of bounds after a good gain.
And for the toss play to be that successful, you've got to control the edge. And oftentimes, if you've got a tight end who can do that, that allows that toss play to get called often during a game.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check safety.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Get a little closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And that'll make it 3rd down.
25, check 25, check 25. One. 41's the mic. Check 41. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Mariota. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaleel Adai.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll run it with Johnson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
But that kind of run on 1st down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
At the 20-yard line.
54 Mike.
They go to Johnson again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Man, I got you. Joker, Joker.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That's what I'm talking about.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not got much success against him and his team.
Well, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. One. Check. Hey, switch.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it to Brown, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
That's good for a Titan.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 4. And it's a second down.
On the pickup. Second and 6.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Watch the run. Good sock, baby. That's baby sock.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
That's another.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now Mariota and Walker with it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Titans on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Angelo Blackson in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Mariota on 4th down. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
2nd and 9 at the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Johnson on its poke three. Football's out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle. On 2nd and 7, Mariota. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 9-yard line.
Break the set. Look at the egg. 54 Mike. He scored. I'm here all day.
Again, it's Johnson. And an alley to run. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Watch my board. Hey, 31. Hey, watch the board. Check Mike 54. Mike 63.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
To throw is Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Let's go, son.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36. One.
Mariota. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Rush in.
Mariota now. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. With it is Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Draw play. This is Henry. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought